G'day everyone, and welcome to the first Misplay Central deck tech for Spirit of Rebellion. Star Wars Destiny Spirit of Rebellion, I should say, rather. The deck that I'm going to bring you is the first one that I'm going to be working on for this set, which is Count Dooku and Ventress, both elite at 15 points each. Adds up to a perfect 30. This is basically a retooling of my Dooku Jabba deck. It loses some control elements and gains a few attack elements, so it's better at killing, less good at milling. So first we'll talk about the reason I've chosen to put Ventress in over Jabba. Her die is basically the same as Dooku's. They both go 1 attack, 2 attack, 1 focus, and they have a resource. The difference is 1 disrupt here and 2 discards for a cost here. Ventress also loses 2 health over Jabba, but her ability I think is very strong. After an opponent discards a card from their hand to reroll dice, you can make them discard an extra card. What that means is that while you're controlling their dice decides they don't want, if they want to reroll them, they're going to have to pay extra for it, and they'll only get a maximum of 3 every turn. We're still in the Emperor's Throne Room because it just activates all of your force powers. Aside from that, there's not much else to really say about these characters, so I'll move on to your upgrades. Okay, so obviously we've got Sith Holocron. We can't run the deck without it. Otherwise all of your force abilities are far too expensive and you're not doing anything with your turns. Force Choke is immediately more powerful with Ventress. Turning their dice to blank when they've still got cards in their hand is not so much a problem anymore because they have to discard extra. Mind Probe, I think, could probably come out at this point. Maybe it'll stay there, maybe it'll leave, I don't know. I'm also not going to show you everything in the deck right now because I don't have the whole deck completely planned. It's still in planning, but I was so excited I needed to tell you about it. Force Throw is obviously the most powerful control card in the game because it stops them from actually wanting to roll in good dice. And then we have 2 new cards in Force Push, which turns up to 2 of the opponent's dice to any side of your choice. Obviously you're going to change them to blank most of the time. It's also a very strong die with 2 range, 2 discard, 2 special, special, and then blank. And then obviously the broken as hell Force Speed, the 0 cost force ability that gives you 2 additional actions on 1/2 of its dice. At this point, I would like to get another one of each of these, Force Speed and Force Push. They're very strong, but they're less likely to happen if I've only got one of each in the deck. I could consider losing Mind Probe. At this point I am running Immobilize in the deck, but I feel like that could happily come out of the deck. So next I'll show you a few other cards, and that'll probably just about wrap up what I need to say about the deck if you know the Dooku Jabba control. So these are 4 cards that weren't in the Dooku Jabba deck that I think are very strong. 3 of them are from Spirit of Rebellion. So you've got Rise Again, which costs 5, that is pricey, but it heals 5 damage from a blue character and then takes an upgrade from the bin and puts it on them for free. So you're offsetting the cost of Force ability and healing 5, which is pretty good. Now I Am the Master is strong. It's much better in this deck than it would have been in Dooku Jabba. After the attached character or its upgrade deal damage to an opponent's character, you can turn one of those character's dice to a blank, again keeping control over your opponent, but this one lets you do it while you're attacking them, which is strong. Decisive Blow for a 3-cost card is very good. You resolve one of your melee damage dice at an opponent, and then that character loses all of its character and upgrade dice immediately. So it's lovely. And then Close Quarters Assault is a card that I really wish I could have run in Dooku Jabba, but I couldn't have. It counts the number of melee damage you've got on the board. Dooku didn't have any damage on him whatsoever, so your only chance of using this was with Dooku in the last deck. In this one, both of your characters have a 1 in 3 chance of rolling attack on both of their dice, which means you can remove your opponent's hand quite efficiently with this. It is better, I think, in most cases than lying in wait. Lying in wait, you have to put yourself down cards. This one, you just have to roll in the attack dice, which you kind of want in this deck anyway. Beyond that, there are a few cards that I think are staples in the deck. In any deck that has focus abilities, you want to use All In. It just gives you so much value in your turns. Isolation, obviously we're trying to control, so we need to be able to remove dice. And then the Power of the Force gets a much better upgrade in this deck than it did in EDooku Java. All of your upgrades are going to be blue, which means that you can potentially resolve things as 6 rather than whatever number they are, especially since all of your Force abilities are very, very good. Beyond those, there are a few things that I would be considering for the deck. First off, what you lose from the deck is Jabba's ability to reroll your dice. You lose You lose Jabba's discards, which are a bit like you feel it when you're playing the deck that you can't make them drop their hand. You lose using Jabba for resources, and you lose a bunch of yellow cards, so you don't have He Doesn't Like You anymore, which is a bit of a pain. You can't use Cunning to copy your Force abilities, which again sucks. And the other problem that it has is that, and as I said, you can't use Lying in Wait, but you do get to use Close Quarter Combat, so it sort of balances out. I will be continuing to change and upgrade this deck as time goes on. I will bring you the finished version eventually when I think it is finished. For now, I've just thought I'd let you see the concept behind them, so I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you find the deck fun if you decide to build it. This has been Nick at Misplay Central, and I will catch you later. Bye!